Welcome back, friends. Let's talk about title registration. It is derived from deed, so it is designed to overcome the defects which is unable to address by the deed registration. It tries to address such defect, and it is the simple process of executing property transaction. In such system, the register describes the current property ownership or the title of a ownership, which is derived from the deed. The transaction is officially recorded and the legal consequences are ensured and the state guarantee ensured. In other words, government is responsible for any mistake or fraud, and it will provide full security which is not found in terms of deed registration. Registration is compulsory and the state plays an active role in examining and warranting transaction. So state has full responsibility of transaction as well as its legal consequences. If any by chance there will be any mistake, then government or the state is fully responsible for that. Registration of title are generally supported by parcel indexes and precisely delimited property boundary by the parcel number as well as their property boundary. It is a title registration system means that not the deed describing, example, transfer of title is registered, but the legal consequences of the transaction is itself. The right is itself, legal consequences is not assured in the deed registration, but in this full responsibility will be taken by the state or the government. So the right itself together with the name of rightful claim and the object of the right with its restriction and charge are registered. With this registration, the title or the right is created. In this system, each land parcel is unambiguously or definitely defined on the map, cadastre map, and their rights along with the name of land ownership associated with the parcel number and other information are mentioned on the official register. More, each record is recorded once and incompatible rights are excluded. For the transfer of whole parcel, only the name of owner is required to be changed. However, for the case of subdivision, a new parcel plan is required and new title is issued. The land owner possesses the title and a copy which is archived in the land registry agency. People rely on the information mentioned in that particular registry which is kept in the public offices. In case of losing the ownership due to the malfunctioning or due to some conflict or a natural disaster or any problem due to any circumstances, register of land ownership, landowner is compensated. The malfunctioning of register is solely responsible by that particular office. If it's malfunction, loss or damages, then the landowner is compensated. Three types of title registration we can find: English, German and Torrents. Principle of title registration are one of the mirror principle. Registration reflects correct and complete current legal situation and no need to look elsewhere for proof of title. It will be a comprehensively complete set of information. Further investigation is not needed. The Cotton principle, the register is sole source and no need for investigation of the past, And insurance or guarantee principle. The state guarantee what is registered is true for third parties in a good faith, and the state is responsible for providing compensation if any error or mistake occurs. And this is the static model in which owner who and how it is and where and how much. This is a static model given by some of the researcher entities. They have relations like owner who is the owner, who has the right, and how that right is titled to that owner, and where is that parcel or where is that particular land, cadastre, and how much. Cadastre and land registration system, land registration and the cadastre, who and how long, with where and how much, these are answered and registered in a land registry offices and complement with each other in order to obtain authorities, completeness and legal validity of the system. So land registration and cadastre play a complementing each other role, one complement other to make it complete, legally and authoritative. Land registration system is exclusively concerned with ownership rights, and whereas cadastre may support record of property right, taxation of land, recording of land use. Cadastre have different role and land registration have different role. Land registration is the official registration of land, and which is derived as a title or ownership, evidence of proof of ownership, legal security, and cadastre supports record property right, taxation of land, recording of land use. There are different types of land registration: informal, no mapping, private conveyancing. With private understanding, they make it not in an official way, but in a mutual understanding. They create a document and there will be no mapping. Deed mapping can be improved, deed mapping required, which is done in Nepal case. And title is English system, German and Torrent system. Legal registration in Nepal, legal provision, responsibility of land registration of deed is designed on the Land Revenue Office, Article 8 of Malpoth in 2034, and different chapters of Mulligan has a provision to register different types of a deed. It could be a household deed, it could be of by notary deed, or it could be some recognized people with and it's a mutual understanding deed also. Only the license holder law professional have a right to write a deeds or application to be submitted in any office except written by the applicant him or himself also. If he is a literate, he knows, then he also can draft such deed and present for the registration. And Electronic Businesses Act 2005 has provision for electronic business and digital signature also. Types of a deed according to Mulligan are deeds relinquents right by sale or otherwise for sale, mortgage document of any type for sale or buy, deeds for bequest, deeds of exchange, deeds of property division, like it could be अंशबन्धा, छोडपत्र, अंश बुझेको भरपाई, and deeds of servants in a donation or charity, it could be, and halkai बकस पत्र or दान पत्र. I could give to any person if I like. I can contribute or I can charity or do of adoption. Document to be included with deed are joint application of the vendor and buyer, seller and buyer, original land ownership certificate, receipt of land revenue of the current year, citizen of a vendor and buyer, recommendation letter about house and road valuation report of building if any needed, birth certificate and citizenship of a father in case of a children below 16, recommendation from local bodies if the owner is a far and deed the written document. This is the overall process we can see in this particular picture. We have to provide a deed, write a deed by a notary or by myself, him or her, and then submit to the land revenue office. District land revenue office will, if it is not subdivision, it is not a parcel subdivision, then it will be, if I want to sell whole area, then it will be passed and then it will be approved by the land revenue officer, and it will be successfully sell. Otherwise, if it have to be divided into 2 or 3 plot, then it will contact district survey officer through letter, and then there will be a Amin and survey check who will divide. It will be verified by district survey officer or Napi Adhikrit, and then overall process will go back to the district land revenue office. Then we will register that, pay the current fiscal year tax, and then it will district land revenue officer will ask whether the sale price has given or not, and it will be there will be 2 prices. One is the government price and one is the market. If they have sold in a market price, all the selling will be done in a market price, but we will be asked as a government price, and we will pay the tax according to the government price, which is updated every fiscal year. And registration process: preparation of signing of deed, checking deed and document, checking records, registration of application, token लगाउने, order for parcel division if any. Then we will go to the section 4. If there is no then registration of parcel subdivision order to be concerning section, checking deeds and parcel identification and area check and field verification will be done, and the parcel subdivision and temporary update in the plot register and checking parcel subdivision plan, and this will be submission of parcel division and subdivision plan. Activity in a survey office, this will be done in a survey. Section 14, if it is not the case of a division, then it will be identification of a seller and a buyer, checking of price, collection of registration fee and registration in the deed and registration, and updating the record and preparation of ownership, issuing ownership certificate and registration of deed, archiving deed, inking deed order, and the inking and updating parcel record, plot register maintain and payment and pot sum, which will be provided. After this, the one of the puja is provided to the new owner, and the shrestha is kept in the district revenue office.